doing, everybody? What's going on? Ryan here, and welcome back to the weekly recap stream for the OPL Season 3, end of Week 5, end of our regular season. It's been an incredible time, an incredible opportunity for all players involved, including ourselves, helping run this league as well. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here, and welcome back. We've got a later stream this week. I was streaming with my girlfriend earlier, and as you can see, we're back. We're set up. I moved into a new place, and took some time to get things going, I'm not gonna lie. And so thank you for your patience, but here we are. Unfortunately, we're skipping over week 4. There were some great matches. There were some great things that went on. I had my first week of a new job, and it just absolutely wrecked me. And so I just was not able to hop on and really get everything set up how I wanted it to. I mean, I've got a green screen behind me. We've got the lights going on. And of course, it's not done, right? So I had the new job. I have the new apartment. And then, of course, my car also was like, nah, bro, like, I'm not going to make it out there. So got to go get a new car this week as well. So it is everything at once. But we're doing it. We're great. We're golden. Okay. Anyways, welcome back. Hope you've had a great week. I hope you're excited. Worlds is this upcoming weekend. I mean, my goodness, it is going to be a great time to be a Pokemon player. Let me just say that, okay? It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm super excited, and I hope you're excited too. Lots of fun stuff to come and see. And so most importantly, what does this mean for us? So for teams that are playing in playoffs, our top 4 teams in each division, there is now a 2-week break. That's right, a 2-week break. So this week leading up to Worlds, and then the week after Worlds as well. So we take the time now and then the time after this weekend to basically serve as a buffer, since we do have players that are attending or folks that are just busy or just want to be focused on watching Worlds or just being a part of that. And, this is not our first rodeo around Worlds and scheduling around these dates. So we know what to expect. We know what's going to happen. We know what's coming. And so we're excited to hop along and hopefully watch those amazing matches. Maybe we'll even co-stream a little bit here. That would be fun. But anyways, let's take a look. Let's take a look at our standings. I mean, this is at the end of week 5. And I'm going to be honest with you, I am really surprised by some of these teams. The placement of some of these, I was not expecting. I'm not going to lie to you. First of all, Cortex is a really close friend of mine, and the Kyurem Outrage drafted such a killer team, and unfortunately, they just did not have a season. Oh my goodness, they just didn't have a season where it put them on top. But I just want to point out, I'm going to pause the music here for a sec. I just want to point out how close in battle record that these teams really got, just to show you that, like, it wasn't necessarily set record or match record that's so crazy. It's the fact that, like, when you look at the battle record, right? So, for example, Kyurem Outrage at 1-4. These teams did not necessarily just go 0-2 and not put in a fighting chance. I mean, the fact that there are 42 wins in battle record here, which is more than 3rd, 4th, and 5th, right? But obviously, they did not win some specific sets here, so they were really playing things out as much as they could. It is pretty crazy. Obviously, there are more losses on their end in battle record, which then gets made up in set record and then obviously in match record. But just these specific calculations to just kind of look and see, okay, how much of a gap was there? Honestly, the numbers in this division are a little crazy. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little funny to see. Whereas over here, I think they make a little bit more sense. In fact, they make a lot more sense. It's pretty even. Over here, though, a lot of things were pretty close to one another. And to be honest with you, 4th and 5th place were kind of a toss-up here if you really look at this closely. Yes, the battle record's a little bit worse here for the Dedenes, but, I mean, they were a set off here, right? Pretty insane stuff. New teams dominated this season. Dondozo Bros have snuck in the top 4. I mean, they're in both. Dondozo Bros are in both. Time Lords are in both. Tumbleweeds are in both. And the Sand Rushers are in both. So, Your top 4 teams for each division both have the opportunity right now to dominate both divisions. This is where you take the next 2 weeks. You look at Worlds. You see what people are using at Worlds. You take these next 2 weeks and you strategize. You plan. And you have both rosters working with each other. Because if you have the opportunity to dominate the league with both rosters, my goodness, the show of camaraderie and friendship, and just overall skill to be able to get an entire team of both rosters to win both, that's insane. That's insane. So, best of luck. Best of luck. Okay. I know Haunty's working on this right now, but just kind of looking at playoffs here. Time Lords and the Dondozo Bros, and then Tumbleweed, Sand Rushers, Dondozo Bros, Time Lords. We'll have more info moving forward on how all of those break down. But let's take a look at our week 5, right? How close was this? How not close was this? Look at this. The Diabolical Dedenes taking the 5-2 win over the Kirim Outrage. And then we had a really close one with the Time Lords and the Dondozo Bros, but the Dondozo Bros were able to sneak past the Time Lords. And then the Tumbleweeds absolutely dominated this week, 5-1. The Kirim Outrage, though, in their Koraidon division, coming back against the Dedenes. The Time Lords coming back against the Dondozo Bros. And the Tumbleweeds getting the double dubski, double dipping in both divisions to get the win. Crazy. Crazy. Lots of close matches. I've got a bunch of these matches that I want us to go over and watch, and so I hope you're ready, because we've got some fun stuff to go over. Let's do it, shall we? Okay. First up, we've got Katie versus Code Anish. This is recommended by Carney. I was told this is a great set, and it definitely looks like it. We've got a whole bunch of stuff here. My goodness, we've got Calyrex Shadow Rider. We've got Kyogre. There's a Snorlax, a Serena on the field. Heck, if you're using Serena right now, they're giving out the Steenie at Worlds. Woo-wee. Probably won't be able to get it in time for actual competition per se, but still pretty cool. And then you've got this Galarian Weezing team. You did come in at the right time. Welcome on in, Coat. And then you've got this like Weezing team with Calyrex Shadow, Mousehold, Dozo combo, and then Urshifu, Snorlax. What? Okay. Well, hold on. We need better music for this. We need better music. Okay. No car commercials. No car commercials. Hold on. We need better music. Here we go. Okay. Let's take a look. Game 1. Here we go. Hold on. No, this is game 3. My bad. Here we go. Ah. Oh. God, I always do this. Okay, here we go. Iron Jugulus, Urshifu, Calyrex, Weezing. Okay, so we're shutting off abilities with neutralizing gas, but not Calyrex's. Keep that in mind. Dozo swaps in. U-turn comes out. Urshifu leaves the field. Snorlax comes in. Double Edge, Fisher, Yawn, Protect with Thick Fat and Lefties. Okay, you're going to go for that Poison Gas. Poison Gas going to take down the opponent's health. Okay, I love it. Big Protect. Okay, so I'm seeing a little bit of stall here. A little bit of stall. Yawn coming on out. Okay, you want to put someone to sleep. Respect it. I get it. That Poison Gas, though, going to be doing some damage. Hurricane coming on out. Taunt coming on out as well. Yeah, I can't use Yawn after that. Okay, Order Up. Not a problem. But that Poison Gas is going to tick down again. Oh, my goodness. Such a pain. Such a pain. Protect coming out from Dozo. Hurricane coming on out, but it's going to Protect. Go into that Protect. Strange Steam, super effective. Into that Hydreigon, or Iron Jugulus, I'm sorry. Knocking it out. Oh, my goodness. Tatsugiri coming on out here. Now we've got the boosted Dondozo with Unaware. Oh, boy. Terra Water coming on out, but not going to do anything to that slot. Now we've got the Earthquake, a big old Earthquake coming on out. Fisher, ooh, not going to do anything. It missed, but spamming enough times, and who knows? Who knows? But the fruity taste may show. This is going to be a little tough. I think this Dondozo probably has a leg up here. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. You know, surprisingly enough, Surging Strikes and Rain doing quite a bit to Dondozo. That's cool. Oh, okay. Okay. You know what? I take back what I was saying. This This dozo's taken more than I thought of. More than I thought of. I thought I'll put a cat. More than I thought it would. Okay. Sick. Double Edge comes out. Does big damage. Recoil. Poison gas is going to take you down due to poison. And now you've got Wheezing Galar, Tatsugiri, and you've got a Calyrex Shadow in the back. Okay. Shadow Surging Strike's coming on out. Not enough to get the knockout, though. Oh, boy. Water Spout. Big damage. Not enough to knock out the Wheezing, though. Man, that just tanked that, huh? Okay. Kyogre and Wheezing versus... Kyogre versus the world here. It is AV. So maybe, like... Origin Pulse? Origin Pulse? Thunder. You're probably going for the paralysis. No. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Paralysis? Paralysis? Oh. This close. Wow. That was a good one. Okay. That was a close one. This went to game 3, so that means Code was able to come back. Okay, so right off the bat, we're seeing huge change from Code. Incineroar Lax instead of leading with the Iron Jugulis. Iron Jugulis is staying behind. This Wheezing, it's got to go. Something's got to change. Here we go. Dondozo comes in. Knockoff comes out. Knocking off that lefties. No more lefties. Poison gas comes out. Okay. Yan comes out. Wheezing, your time to shine. It got one more turn. You got to swap out or else. Yep. Tatsugiri comes on out. Okay. Commander kicks up. Dondozo gets its boosts. Order up. Okay. A little attack boost there. Yan. Okay. Yep, goes into Dozo. Surging Strikes, look at that. Without rain, you're just not doing anything, huh? Pain. Fisher, almost got it. Oh, there's the sleep you were looking for. And there's the Intimidate cycling that we all know and love. Okay, Surging Strike's going to do like 2 or 3% more than it did before. That's nice. Okay. I wonder what Instant's going to do. Maybe a knockoff? Maybe a parting shot? Nope, we're going to see a knockoff here. Into Tatsugiri, no more AV. Calyrex comes out. Now, it's Terra Ghost, but it does have Pollen Puff. Wheezing will come out, though. There we go. Kyogre. Okay, a little little Surging Strikes. No Drizzle yet, though, due to the Wheezing's neutralizing gas. Muddy Water. Ooh, accuracy drop on Kyogre. You hate to see it. Ice Beam, it's going to hit. Frozen. Oh, it thaws out. Draco Meteor. Into the Lax. It's gone. Get off the board, bro. Get off the board. Okay, Wheezing. Bye-bye, Wheezing. Drizzle comes in. Here we go. Ice Beam. It misses. Oh, my goodness. Made me respect the existence of Snorlax for the first time since, like, Series 1. I mean, Lax... I've seen Lax do a little here. I don't know if I've seen it be the biggest splash, but look, this is only game 2, so I will stand corrected. I'm not afraid to stand corrected. Yeah, that's a big knockoff if I've ever seen one. Wow. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. My goodness. That was close. Oh. Yeah, exactly. It's a bulky yawn user. Okay. Here we go. Game 3. Let's see how this resolves. Instant Lax once again. So I was going to say, I was thinking Thunder's definitely like the better move there. Does Thunder completely bypass accuracy checks under rain? Well, it does get boosted to 100% accuracy. Ah, there we go. Okay, yeah. I mean, that was a smart move. That's what I would have gone with. Glad to see it was used. Pretty cool. Fake-Out comes out. Oh, our opponent's bringing Urshifu this time instead. Good to know. There's Lax. U-turn. Instant comes in, except we're not Intimidate cycling here. Huh. Oh, boy. Poison Gas misses the Lax. Okay. Fake-Out. Close combat. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Double edge, big damage. Probably going to take... Oh, okay, that's not terrible. Yeah, a little health back there. Has surefire accuracy and range. It's just not 100%. Ah, there we go. Oh, boy. Draco Meteor comes out. Poison Gas. That's not good for Kyogre. It's not good for anything. Oh, boy. Snorlax gets knocked out here. Oh, no. Oh, no, bro. Oh, there goes Weezing. In comes Dondozo. Oh, boy. It's going to be a toughie. Got the Terra Water. You're going to do some damage, but... Man, this is gonna be a struggle. It's gonna be a struggle here. Ice Beam misses, unfortunately. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. There's the Terra Grass. I wonder if they went for Thunder, or if they went for Ice Beam, or... We'll see. We'll see. Ah! Whoa. Oh, my gosh. Oh, this is getting close, man. This is getting close. Too close for comfort, if you ask me. Okay, here we go. Big Ice Beam. Big Ice Beam. Thunder. Okay. I respect it. Paralysis. Okay. Oh, man. Well, they're at -2, so I guess you just target down Weezing and then kind of go from there, yeah? And then I don't think Tatsu has the power to knock out here. Counter. Nope. Okay. And there we have it. Congrats to Code Anish. Wow, what a comeback there. Man, oh, man. What a set. What a set. That was killer. Okay, so now next up we've got Ogzy versus the Doorstop. I was told this was a fun match to keep an eye on as well, so let's take a look. Once again, we've got a Kyogre matchup, but now we've got Ice Horse instead. Swapping up horses. Let's do it. I got the horses in the front, horses in the back. Okay. Chien Pao Archaludon versus Urshifu and Raging Bolt. Ah, classic Amoonguss. Double Protect. You gotta love it. You love to see it. Okay, Rilla Boom comes in. Ice Spinner does huge damage into Raging Bolt. Draco Meteor does 80% to Amoonguss. Not enough. Spore comes out. Amoonguss swaps. Archaludon comes in. It is Stamina, so probably hoping for a little bit of a boost here. Terrifier gonna make it so that Rillaboom really isn't taking much damage. Now we've got a +1 onto that Archaludon. It's gonna start building those defense boosts, especially against the Calyrex. Oh boy. Kyogre comes in here, so that's gonna power up those Surging Strikes on the opposite side, but I don't know if that's what you're worried about with Archaludon, especially. And those funny enough, those Surging Strikes are resistant on both sides. Electroshot here gonna boost that special attack, bring Urshifu down to Sash. Amoonguss comes in with a little bit of health restored due to Regenerator. Close Combat comes out, and man, that still did a ton of damage, even with +1. Electroshot comes out, big damage. Raging Bolt gets knocked out. Yeah, this is looking good. This is looking good so far. Now the Calyrex, let's see. Rillaboom comes in. Okay, Archaludon's in a pretty good position for itself. Big Protect coming out here. Flash Cannon comes out, and yeah, Rillaboom's going to be redirected. Oh, it was swapped in. What am I saying? Fake Out comes out. There's the +3. There's the Glacial Lance. Yeah, and that's going to survive that at +3. Now it's up to +4. That's actually insane. Actually insane. Insane in the membrane. It's insane. Grassy Glide comes on out. Okay. Flash Cannon. You know, I wonder if Flash Cannon was truly the more powerful move there compared to Body Press. I mean, you're at like +4. Okay, Sucker comes out. It fails. Down to Sash. Dragon Pulse. Again, I think Body Press might have been a better play here. Aqua Jet. And now it's Archaludon versus the world. Honestly, you just need to take out the Urshifu, right? Because everything else now is... yeah, here we go. You're in Trick Room. Single target. Glacial Lance. Or single target high horsepower. Okay, now you're... Oh my god, you're taking nothing, dude. Holy crap. Holy moly. We just watched a Woodhammer do nothing to, like, what, max defense Archaludon? That was an insane game. Just the power of stamina. I know Token Female's a big fan of stamina from back in the days of Mudsdale. I mean, put it on a Steel Dragon type Pokemon. The 1%. The 1%, that's insane. Okay, so we're seeing a big swap up here already with the Ogerpon and the Urshifu rather than the Raging Bolt to start. Yeah, Surging Strikes into Amoonguss is not a good idea with Rocky Helmet chilling there. That's gonna hurt. Cali Ice comes out. Ice Spinner into Cali Ice, not very effective. Ivy Cudgel gonna knock out that Amoonguss, big damage. And now with Amoonguss gone, okay, that's pretty nice. Kyogre comes in. Looks like the Ogerpon's gonna cause a little bit of trouble here for the Ogies. OGs. I pronounced it earlier. Now I can't. Okay, Flash Cannon knocks out the Ogerpon. Water Spout comes out. Calyrex. Excuse me. Calyrex protects. Terra Fairy coming on out. Glacial Lance coming on out. We'll get the +1. Thunderbolt comes out. Yeah, and there's the Flash Cannon, but that's an unfortunate right there. Sucker Punch, interesting. Glacial Lance, and yeah, critical hit. Not to mention Sword of Ruin helping out that Calyrex against your Arcaludon. That was a quick game. Okay, game 3. Let's see what happens. Let's do it up. Okay, Cheap Power Urshifu, and look, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's what Doorstep's doing here. Very stark contrast to the first game. I mean, night and day. Night and day. Okay, well, that was huge. That was huge. The Surging Strikes into the Ogerpon there. Just killing it. Knocking it out right away. That's great. Surging Strikes going to Chi and Pao. Not enough to knock it out. Raging Bolt hits the field against Urshifu and Chi and Pao. Not bad. But Amoonguss and Arcaludon going to swap in. Aqua Jet into Arcaludon. Going to get a defense boost. And Thunderbolt into Amoonguss. Fantastic. Ooh, Paralysis. You hate to see that. Hate to see that. Terra Electric comes on out. Okay. Dragon Pulse, nice. Draco Meteor. Gonna knock out that Amoonguss. That might be a little sucky for later, but Raging Bolt's now at -2. Terra Water comes out. Aqua Jet into the Raging Bolt. Surging Strikes coming on out into Urshifu. They're all resistant. Big Thunderbolt comes on out. Wow. Okay, now it's 2v3. 2v3. Sucker Punch comes on out. Big Aqua Jet. And a big Dragon Pulse. And that's a Draco Meteor right there. That's a +2. That's a +2. This isn't over though. This isn't over. Do you call it Protect here? Okay, Trick Room. High Horse. Oh boy. This is a close one. You've got to... Oh man. Yeah, I think you had to like... I don't know. That was just going to be a tough one. Man, well played by both players here. Banger set. Banger set. As Carnusada said here. Banger set, amigos. Banger set. That was great. Thanks for the recommendation. That was awesome. Okay. Here we go. Pengi versus Safranic VGC. What's up? What's up, dude? How are you? Welcome on in. Welcome on in, Mystic TV. Welcome. Okay, so we've got Pengi and Safranic. If you don't know either of these players, my goodness, both fantastic players to watch. I love them both. Yeah, Bolt at -2, still doing 25%. It did have the booster energy, I think, still, unless it's swapped out. Anyways, Pengi, a regional champion. Safranic VGC, basically regional champion himself. I don't think he has won a regional, but my God, Nick is amazing. When I first started playing, Nick was such a dominant force that every time I would look at a regional standing or go to a regional, he was always at least in top 8. And so he was a local of mine for a long time, and I got to know him. Now he's a dad, and oh my goodness. Crazy. Hey man, we're doing great. We're doing great. We're going over week 5 of the OPL VGC Draft League right now. Good stuff. Okay, well, without further ado, let's do this. Calyrex Shadow versus Ice Horse with Grimmsnarl, Goldengo. Goldengo is one of Pengi's favorite things, I gotta say. And then Safranic, I'm surprised not to see a Whimsicott, but I'm not surprised to see the Smeargle. Let's do it up. Okay, Smeargle Calyrex versus Goldengo Grimmsnarl. Thunderwave. Can't say I'm surprised to see that. Spore coming out from Smeargle. Going to put Grimmsnarl asleep. Goldengo hits +2. Nasty Plot on Calyrex. Okay. And Moody Boosts take us to +2 attack on Smeargle. Terra Fairy, interesting. In front of a Goldengo? In front of a Goldengo? Wow. Wide guard. Ah, okay. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Okay. Sweet. Astral Terra Normal Goldengo. Am I going to Worlds? I'm not going to Worlds. No, unfortunately not. It was originally the plans to do so, and then some stuff back in January just kind of halted my plans. Okay, my work changed, so I had to put it on hold. The Follow Me and Wide Guard mind games are nice. Oh yeah, that's insane. Like I said, these are two really high caliber players going at it here, and so I mean this is definitely something to keep in mind. Grassy Sea Goldengo for the defense boost. Holy moly! Another nasty plot coming on out here. We haven't even seen one Make It Rain yet. That's insane. Here it is. I say that. Now here it is. Yep. Yeah, just an absolutely dominant game and showing from Goldengo. Insane. If I know anything about Nick, though, he has really great capability to be able to recorrect. So this went to game 3. So let's see how he readjusts here. And right away, we're going to see a huge difference. Huge difference in lead from Nick. So he's going with that Real Boom Urshifu lead, a lot more offensive than the Smeargle Calyrex Shadow lead. Look, this is offensive as well, but this requires a little bit more setup. And unfortunately, Thunder Wave is not your friend. It is not your friend. Okay, let's see what happens here. We get the +1 on the defense from Grassy Seed. Terra goes from Grimmsnarl. Thunder Wave's going to come out no matter what. Nothing's stopping this. I'm all the way up, baby. Surging Strike's coming on out. And, you know, it crits through the defense boost, so the defense boost doesn't matter. And that's going to take Goldengo there down to about 30-something%. And then a little bit of health is back from Grassy Terrain. Shadow Ball comes out, knocks out the Urshifu. Big Wood Hammer goes into Grimmsnarl. And looks like yeah, okay, great. Terra's already been used, so big Astral Barrage here is going to be nice. Grassy Glide going out before Grimmsnarl's Thunder Wave is also great. Astral Barrage is amazing here because now you're at +1, and now you're looking really good. Even with the light screen up, I'd say like, okay, actually Nick's going to swap out. Thunderclap comes in, Surging Strikes comes out. Big knockout here. Looks like maybe another big Wood Hammer or something like that. Yeah, big Wood Hammer into the Urshifu. Now it's Raging Bolt versus the World, aka versus Calyrex, Shadow, and Rilla. And so this is now looking real good. Real good. Yep, Thunderbolt. Okay, Citrus Berry, of course. Wood Hammer, big damage. Big damage. Big damage. Okay, yeah. I mean, this was well played. A really great game 2 from Nick. Now we're going to go to game 3. And, you know, the thing is just as Nick is a great player to recorrect, so is Stefan. So, Stefan. So let's see how this recorrection goes. So Nick goes for a completely different lead once again in game 3. Pengy's like, nah, I believe in my lead. This is going to work. Spore. Right off the bat, into the Grimmsnarl. Nasty Plot comes out. Calm Mind comes out. Oh boy. It's +2 special attack. You've got another Nasty Plot coming on out. A Calm Mind. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Wow. Make It Rain comes on out. It's resisted. Raging Bull takes that well. Another Calm Mind. Oh man, dude. This is crazy. Spiky Shield comes out. Thunderclap comes out into Grim. So it looks like there was a Spirit Break coming on out there, but that 2-turn sleep really hits hard. Another Nasty Plot from Goldengo. Huge Thunderclap comes out. Big Reflect. Make It Rain's gonna come out. This is gonna hurt. Except Wide Guard, baby. JK, Elemental P, QRS, TUV. Let's go. Make It Rain comes on out. No Wide Guard this time. Big old Dragon Pulse. And a Spirit Break, which is super effective. It's insane, right? Like, you see that boosted up Goldengo, and you're like, man, what damage? And then it's like one Spirit Break from Grimmsnarl, and you're gone. Super effective. Boom. Get out of here. Astral Barrage coming on out here. Oh, it's going to be a toughie. Critical hit on the Thunderbolt there. That's going to be a toughie. Oh, man. Let's see here. Oh, man. Thunderclap comes out. Okay. Light Screen. That's not going to make it easier. Oh, we get the critical hit of the Raging Bolt. Hold on. +2. +2. Holy moly. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. Oh, just a little bit more health, and that would have been insane. Choice Scarf getting the Dubsky there. Wow. Really great set between these players. Says the one who went 3-0, 6-0 in the league. You're goated. Listen, man. These players have played each other many times. They have played for a long time. And newer players are capable of the same skill level in play. I promise you that. It just comes with experience. And I think the best advice I can give is understanding player habits. When you know your team well enough, or you know your opponent's team well enough, you sometimes can predict and think about what they may do against you that will lead you to make the decision making that you make in a battle to hopefully lead yourself to a victory, as in changing your leads or trying to hard focus a specific point of their team if you feel like they're going to bring that, right? Again, it's hard to explain unless you've played games upon games upon games and been to many different events, but you're great. Don't even worry about it. This league isn't about who's the best of the best. It's about, did you have fun? Did you make some friends? Did you meet some new people? And hopefully come back and play in the future. Okay. Here we go. So we've got Sableye VGC versus Darts. I wanted to put this up because I thought it'd be cool. Do we have final standings? I believe so. I showed them off at the beginning of the stream. Asthmatic. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Okay. We've got essentially, I think what we just saw Pengy playing, right? And then we've got Darts playing a more standard, like, Maridon offensive team with, like, a Tricker mode with Iron Hands. This should be good. This should be good. Maridon, Ogerpon. Two very offensive Pokemon right now. This is going to be fun. Here we go. Terra Fire coming on out. Electro Drift. Whew. Crazy damage. Ivy Cudgel. I mean, just look at that. Whoa! Critical hit into the Ogerpon. Calyrex taking a knockout right away. Okay. Rillaboom coming on in. Bye-bye Electric Terrain. Electro Drift coming on out into Grimmsnarl. Gonna be enough to take a knockout. Wicked Blow. Doing a wicked big damage into the Rillaboom. Gonna heal back a little bit from Grassy Terrain. My God. Fake out. Not today. Not with Armor Tail. That's another knockout with Wicked Blow. Big Thunderbolt into Vergarath. I mean, we're seeing gnarly 2-hit KOs left and right here. Insane. Wicked Blow again into the Calyrex. And this is just Sash Fu. Not even Terra. Just wreaking havoc. And then Maridon comes in against Raging Bolt. Thunderclap taking it down to 1. Oh no. Dazzling Gleam enough to knock it out. Wow. What a game 1 for Darts. Okay. Sableye VGC, though, great player, fantastic player. Let's see how they recorrect. Calyrex, Grimmsnarl, Maridon for Rigoraph. Okay, so Dart's like, maybe my opponent's going to bring some fake out pressure this time. Well, correction. Ain't no fake out on Grimmsnarl, but you're going to stop a Thunder Wave or something like that, except you can't paralyze the Maridon, so I don't know. We'll see. Screens and maybe TRs is your route. Helping Hand into the Maridon. Choice Specs, it's going to be big damage. Light Screen comes up, Draco Meteor comes out, and that's a nice little protect right there. Rillaboom comes in, gonna get rid of that Electric Terrain over Hadron Engine. Draco Meteor comes out, okay. Foul Plate comes out, gonna do big damage. And then you have a huge Glacial Lance coming on in, doing some big damage, but, you know, Grassy Terrain kind of doing more harm than good here for yourself. You just kind of keep getting that damage back. And just another Draco Meteor probably is going to be enough damage, though, even at -2. Urshifu comes in off of a U-turn. Foul Play into the protecting Calyrex. Okay, great. Scarfu into the Terra Fairy Maridon. Except you're not going to target down the Maridon. You're going to target for Rig. Interesting. Draco Meteor comes out. Psychic Noise comes out. 52%. No healing for Urshifu. Glacial Lance takes Brydon down to 5. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ogerpon comes in. I'm really curious to see how, where this results. Maybe Calyrex gets off, no. Okay. Oh man, I guess Grim is in, Spirit Break Grim is probably in a pretty good spot here. Right? Super effective. Yeah. Okay, taking down a Sash now. And then with Rilla too. The fake out pressure is nice. Double protect for this turn. Probably. Yep. Okay. Okay. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Wicked Blow comes out. Or sorry, Sucker. Grassy Glide knocks out the Urshifu. Thunder Wave into Ogerpon. Ivy Cudgel into Rilla. Oh man. Spirit Break. You're gonna need some paralysis here. Right? In order to get this, a little bit of paralysis, you gotta. You gotta. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, this is where Thunder Wave comes in handy. Oh, man. Woodhammer. Whoa. Whoa. Recoil damage. Recoil. Man, I think they needed the Ivy Cudgel there to try to stay in that. Okay. Okay. Okay, here we go. Game 3. Game 3. Here we go. Here we go. Grimstar, Calyrex, Miraidon, Ogerpon. Back to that offensive lead rather than the Farig. If it's Spiky Shielded one time, I know. Oh, my goodness. The ifs and the buts. The ifs and the buts. Crazy stuff. +1 from Ogerpon. Draco Meteor into the Calyrex there. Ivy Cudgel, just wow. Doubling into that slot there. They were not messing around. Real Boom comes in. Grassy Terrain comes in. Terrifier. Ivy Cudgel. My God. Wow. Glacial Lance comes out. I wonder if a Spiky Shield would have been better to recover a bit of health. Might have put it out in range of 2 Spirit Breaks, giving more opportunity for Cudgel. Yeah. Prolonging that might have been helpful. And here's Fu. Definitely great into the Ogerpon here. And then Psychic Noise into Cali, so no more healing for a couple turns, which is big with Grassy Terrain. Glacial Lance is about 40%. And now you've got Miraidon coming on in with Grassy Terrain, Electric Terrain, I'm sorry. Big Protect coming on out. Surging Strikes going into the opposing Urshifu, but you're going to need one more turn. One more turn. Problem is, it's more chances to para due to be more turns. Trade-offs. It's true. It's true. Here. Okay, Wicked Blow comes out. Big damage there. Spirit Break goes out into Urshifu. Trick Room. Oh, no. The reverse Trick Room. Oh, boy. Helping Hand, Electro Drift. That's some big damage right there. That's a Glacial Lance. That's a huge Glacial Lance to take the entire set. Oh, my gosh. Well. Okay. Who's buying the DLC with me after a game like that? My goodness. JK, I already have the DLC for Sword and Shield, but oh my goodness. Okay. Our final set to show off doesn't really do a good job of the player names per se, with Hash Brown Enjoyer and FYYY. This was just a set I thought looked cool. I don't know how it's going to play out beyond it going to game 3. So, let's watch, shall we? Let's do it up. Ogerpon Farig with Tornadus and Regidraco. Gotta love it. Terra Dragon, Tailwind, bada bing, bada boom, baby. Mr. Worldwide, when I step in the room, I'm a hustler, baby. Okay, Ivy Cudgel going into Regidraco. It's gone, but you did the damage you were looking for. You're okay. Chimpap comes out. Calyrex comes in. Is this taunt? This is taunt. But there's a follow me.
OMG, hush, that's my that's my teammate. Oh boy, Bleakwind Storm, Calyrex in Trick Room, Terapagos coming in. Oh my god, guys, it's the turtle. The turtle's on the field officially. Sucker Punch comes on out. Glacial Lance comes in, and let me tell you right now, Chien Pao's wonderful Sword of Ruin ability is not great to have on the field right now, especially next to your Terapagos. Okay, and looks like that was a quick game one. Quick game one. Okay, game two, baby. Let's go.
Life Orb. Cloak. Yep. Lots of big protects right off the bat here. Calyrex no Terra raw taking like 60 from a Sucker Punch is always funny. Yeah, that's just one bulky animal, you know. Wow. No Terra there. Keep that in mind. Close combat. Regidraco goes down. Okay. Then once again, you kind of get into this weird position where like Calyrex just kind of comes on in, and if you're unable to do the damage you're looking for, you know, it's awkward. Overgrow Gaming. Hold on. Overgrow. Whoa. Hold on. Oh, I just missed that. No terrain. Yeah. Oh, my God. That's on for it. Aqua Jet. Okay. Sucker. Going down. Okay. Yeah. So some good readjustments here in order to beat out the Calyrex Ice. Unfortunately, the turtle has done nothing for us. Okay. Okay. Let's look at game 3, shall we? Okay, for Rig Torn, you went for Terra Stellar. Oh boy. Oh man. Oh no. I see a Thunderbolt coming on out in just a moment. Maybe, maybe not. It had just swapped in. My bad. My bad. Oh, that's Specs Terapagos. Oh my god. This is looking a little dicey. Oh man. Technically could still be anyone's game. Draco Meteor. Oh man. That's huge damage right there. Oh. Yikes. Yikes. Think I know what's going to happen here. Ice Horse does its thing. And GG's to both opponents. Oh my goodness. Wow. 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 Stellar Urshifu is a drug, low-key. The damage is so funny. Y'all are too funny. Y'all are something else. Oh my goodness. Hold on. There we go. Awesome. Well, folks, we hold on. We need better music. Where's that one? I need the right music. Hold on, hold on. Gotta get serious, Siri. Oh my goodness. Ads. I need to set the mood, you know? Yeah. Here it is. Okay. Well, folks, we made it. We made it through 5 weeks of regular rounds with basically 200 players. A draft league with 200 active players. Insane. Insane. Thank you to all of you for participating and for playing. If your teams are officially out of the running, aka the Dedenes, the Curum Outrage, guys, thank you so much for playing. Big shout outs to Token Female, to Z Chan, and to Cortex, the managers for those teams and those rosters, making the dreams, basically just having the dreams of like all players like come alive in a way. Yeah, tell me. I know now, Haley. I think. Tell me if I'm wrong. I think you're gonna do a write up talking about your experience with the league. Hopefully. Hey, happy to be here for my 7th or 8th outing on doing this sort of thing. Once again, the biggest difference was how can we include everyone instead of it being selective? Look, I understand people like competition. People like to be selective. I understand that. But where's the fun in cutting people out, making people feel like they're not good enough? When in reality, anyone who's anyone can enter into a real life tournament at any time. Doesn't mean you're going to do well, but anyone can enter into a tournament at any time. So the fact that grassroots type VGC draft leagues for this long have gone on where like they're cutting people. Yeah. Crazy. I know Nino's got like a huge community for this, and so a big shout out to him as well, because I know, I wasn't sure if I was going to run this again. Last season, we had some coach drama, and it just really was ugly. And look, some of those players come back and play, and that's okay. And many did, which I'm very thankful that folks did come back and give us another shot here, because it's what it's all about. And not to mention like all the new players that we have that joined us and have played and have gotten to meet new and old players alike. I mean, people in the chat, let me know, have you honestly met and team built with new people or not? Part of the goal is that like, your team is a whole new group of people to get to know. And sometimes this works really well where you're able to meet new people, talk with people, that sort of thing. And it works out great. It's awesome. And sometimes I already have a tweet made, not posted yet. Oh, geez, I can't wait. But like, let me pause the music here for a sec, because it's distracting me from my main point. I said this at the beginning of the league, and I'm saying it again. The teams this season were comprised of over 30 people per team. 30 people per team. I mean, those are decently small-sized Discord communities in themselves. I mean, there are team building groups that are not even as big as this. And we have formulated 6 new groups of people that may have otherwise never gotten together if it wasn't for being a part of something like this. So congratulations to each and every one of you for signing up, for participating, and for being a part of this, because my goodness, you've been a part of something amazing. And I just want to say again, we have lots of great players who are going to Worlds, right? And who knows if your playing here will transition to new friendships and teammates in the future, because you go to a real life event and you're like, hey, are you that guy or girl that, or that person that was on that team in the Opal League way back? And I'm telling you, this is what happens. People are like, I was on this team with this person, and then I met up with them at an event, and then we went out and we had a great time, and we kept checking in with each other during the event. It was all such a great time. Heck, I've even had people who have gotten into relationships because of my league. Okay. Not saying I'm a matchmaker. Okay. But that's my managers. The managers are the matchmakers. Okay. I can't take credit for that. But overall, it's been so much fun, and that's my crooner, right? it's been so much fun, and I've had a great time. And so what happens now is we take the next couple weeks off for Worlds, and then post Worlds we will start up semifinals and then finals. I encourage you to stick along to stay interested. I think what we're going to do is we're going to allow players to do Reg G or Reg H. Who got matched through Opal? I think this was a long time ago, but I believe Tiki, Chase, and Kira, Princess Kira. This was a long time ago. I remember them saying something to me about it. This was like maybe season 1, something like that, of the Opal League, something like that. And then who knows? I'm sure there are other people who have met people and that sort of thing. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Again, I encourage you to stay like a part of what we're doing here. At the end of this, a lot of people leave my Discord server because, if we're not talking Opal League for like the 5 to 7 weeks that we're doing stuff, it's like another server to be in, that sort of thing. I encourage you to please keep checking out DevonCorp. DevonCorp.Press is a website that I'm running for VGC, community articles, and more, all sorts of things. Haley's written on there. We've had so many great players right on there so far, and it's just going to keep going. We're basically at the 1-year mark right now for that website. I have a couple posts and some things to Reddit myself, and I know there's some other things coming down the pipeline. So we've got some new work that's going to be published, and crossing our fingers. For those of you watching, if you have friends or anybody going to events such as Worlds, and afterwards they're like, I want to do a write-up, please encourage them to share it with us. They can post it to, they can post anything they want to Twitter for clout. I do not care. I'm not in it for money. I'm not in it for views. It's more so just like archive everything into one place, and then we get to show off to the community all this really great stuff that doesn't just get lost in X's like algorithm, because that's what happens, right? People make all these great posts. Like Brady Smith, VGC Corner, his account is chock full of so many great things. And then it gets lost because it's just a post on X. And so, it's stuff like that. So I once again, thank you to those of you who share with us on there, and who want to keep building up this little project. Because look, everything like this kind of starts off as like a small and mighty force, but then it grows, and then it gets bigger, and then it keeps growing. Like all these big institutional like VGC grassroots websites that you see now, they started off just like where I'm starting off with DevonCorp right now, right? Super small following. Heck, even this league, like the league started off tiny. It started off tiny. Why? Well, where's the credibility? Like how are people going to trust or have fun or be engaged in this process? And so there were just so many different ideas and things that had come together to create what we have here, to basically have our 5-week format, have our 2-week playoff format, including finals. I mean, it's great. Like, no shade to any leagues that are taking months at a time to go through. I mean, look, those are fun. 10, 12, 15, heck, 20-week leagues where, you want to go under the sea and come back up afterwards and be like, wow, I just went through something. Power to you. I just know that my attention span for those leagues tends to drift off after 5 to 7 weeks, which then has us looking at the format for the Opal League going, oh my God, the Opal League only lasts 5 to 7 weeks. I wonder why. It all makes sense now. Anyways, if it would be, let me know what you guys think. I actually have a write-up planned to talk about running something like this yourself, because I have given a lot of advice over the past couple of years to people who have wanted to like start their own little draft leagues and things like that. And they've taken it, they've ran with it, and they've really had a great time. So for example, DevonCorp has partnered up with the Spear Pillar, it's like a World Cup type event where they've got like 6 different rosters of different regions, and they've been killing it. I think they're on they're finishing week 10 right now. And if it wasn't for me running stuff with those guys, just kind of like, I gave them my rule book. I gave them pretty much everything I could, because I wasn't sure if I was going to run Opal League again or not. So I was like, here, let me help you. Let me give you guidance. Let me give you everything I can.
And so I'm thinking like it could be fun to do like, I mean, I think it'd be fun and really great to like have a whole write up about like, okay, these are my tips. This is my guide to giving you everything you need to do what I do yourself, so that if one day you're like, hey, I want to run one of these myself, this is how you do it. A written guide definitely will be helpful. I could see something like that being on like Nugget Bridge or Trainer Tower back in the day. And I would see that as like a very helpful article, at least for me. Because there was no how-to article when I was putting my league together. It was literally, let me look at NPA, let me look at, you know, some of the other things that had popped up at the time and try to... I will sell the Opal League template for $50 monthly. You're going to rent it to people, Haunty. Oh, man. That's hilarious, dude. That's great. Well, folks, thank you so much for watching. We'll be back in a couple weeks. But until then, see you guys later. Have a good one, guys. Have a great night. Peace.